Hi everyone, it's Desiree, and I am here with our second video for Spellbinders, but we're going to combine two products. We're going to combine the Glimmer Club Kit of the month called Sending Waves, and for this month there is an add-on for the Glimmer set, and you'll see that in a moment. This beautiful embossed 3D embossed folder called Scattered Shells, and this is the add-on. It's more sentiments that goes with these beautiful waves. I'm grabbing a piece of Neenah Desert Storm. I've just lightly spritzed it so that the paper will not crack as it goes through the machine. I'm going to use my main platform, put down my 3D embossed folder along with the 3D embossing plate. I'm going to run that through 2 or 3 times. I like to keep rolling back and forth until I feel the tension release, and you get this beautiful impressioned piece. Now, this is going to be a 5x7 card. Now, the glimmer foil that you'll get with your glimmer kit is going to be Sky Bright. I'm also going to pull in Cobalt Blue and Moon Dust. It is a beautiful blue iridescent. I'm going to get my sentiment ready, and for this, I'm going to pull in the white opaque. Spellbinders has come out with a white and a black opaque foil that is perfect for all of your sentiments. I am going to put my sentiment onto a piece of the Neenah Desert Storm paper. I've got also 3 pieces of cardstock, a dark blue, a medium aqua-ish color, and then a light blue. So I'm matching up those foils to those cardstocks. Know that any extra foil that I am cutting off here is saved. I have a little tiny pot that sits on top of my foils, and it's perfect for those strip sentiments. I'm going to get ready the second plate. You get 2 different wave plates in the Glimmer set. So I'm starting with the darkest, and I'm moving to that aqua color. Excuse me. In the meantime, I had my Glimmer Hot Foil machine heating up there in the upper right-hand corner. And look at these beautiful results that you get. Now, whenever I've used all types of different papers for my Glimmer Hot Foil, I always have the shim, a piece of cardstock in between, and the plate on top. Yes, I can sometimes get over foiling, but I just grab a white eraser and erase that away. And I have great results with that as well. This set also comes with the outline dies. Now, I say outline because the dies are going to cut above and they're going to cut below. So you're going to have this beautiful image with this foil. Now, these would be gorgeous, adding different colors of blues with colored pencils or watercolors if you did it on watercolor paper, or even your alcohol markers as well. But I wanted to have the cardstock and this foil just do the work for me. I'm going to pull out my last pieces for foil. And I just love that iridescent blue. Absolutely love it. And again, that is called Moon Dust. You also get your dies for your sentiments so that you can cut them out. And I'm going to run them through my Platinum 6. And once I remove the dies, I'm going to cut along those edges. These are about 5.5 inches wide in length or width, however you hold them. And I am doing a 5x7 card, so I will have an overlap. Now, I think they're even a little bit more than 5.5. And again, I'm just using my long shears and cutting those. We are going to get our last piece ready for die cutting, and you saw I flipped that bottom plate. That's the key to keep your plates flat, is to constantly flip them, move the dies in different areas, don't keep die cutting in the same spot, and then your plates will last longer. You can see I'm cutting off the sides, so I just have those waves here in front of me. I'm ready to go. I'm going to set them aside. I'm going to grab my scratch pad, and I'm going to also grab my Hero Arts Unicorn White pigment ink, and I'm just going to rub over that piece to get those accents of those beautiful images. And now we're going to start layering our ocean. So the dark is going to be in the front, our aqua is going to be our next color, and then we have our lightest blue on the top. And that's how we're going to arrange them. I'm going to use my liquid adhesive to set these in place. I'm going to apply a little bit of pressure because we do have all of that texture onto that panel. The next layer is going to come in. We're going to add a little bit of blue in the back there, and we're going to offset this one to the left. Our final piece we will set in place, and again we're going to offset that as well so that our images are not in the exact same area. Trimming off the excess from the panel, and then we're going to set this onto our 5x7 card base. I'm going to use my double-sided tape. It's not the wide tape, but as long as you have a double-sided tape, it can adhere almost immediately. I am putting plenty down on this one, and I'm going to set that down onto the card base. And again, it's 5x7, so this panel is going to cover the front completely. I'm going to add some double-sided squares, foam squares, onto the back of this sentiment, and we're going to set this into the waves. And that is our card today. I really like this card. You know, sometimes you just make this card and you look at it and you say, yeah, I really like that card. Well, this would be one of them. As always, I hope you enjoyed today's project, and all the clubs and the foils that I used will be listed down below in the video description. If you have any questions, make sure you leave those down below as well, and I will make sure I get back to you. If you haven't yet, I'd love for you to hit that subscribe button, hit the thumbs up, and stay tuned for the next video. And if you want to know and be notified, hopefully it works, hit that notification bell. Enjoy the work that you create. It is art. Just know that. It's never going to look like anybody else's. So just enjoy the process. But most of all, always remember, be creative. And I will talk to you in the next one. Till then.